Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am so grateful that you are here. My name is Nikki and I use my clairaudient and channeling abilities to help people find the magic within. If you're new here, welcome. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you will be notified when I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Today I will be channeling messages from Green Tara. Green Tara is a female Buddha who has a very inspiring story, and she is very powerful. She excelled so much spiritually and showed such profound compassion that she impressed a group of monks, and these monks told her that they would pray for her to be reborn as a man so that she could become enlightened. But she let these monks know that that was not how it worked, and she actually made it her mission to continue to incarnate as a female until every being in the world was liberated from the illusion that you had to be male to be enlightened. She is so powerful, and I have felt so connected to her these past couple of days, and working with her has been really powerful and amazing. So I thought it would be cool to work with her, collaborate with her on a video to channel messages and see what inspiration and advice she would like to bring into the world at this time. In the next part of this video, you will see 4 angel crystals. Please meditate on the crystal that is speaking to you and go to the timestamps that I provide down below to go directly to your reading from there. Also, if any part of a message does not resonate, just know that message is not for you. Only take what resonates and leave what does not. Let's jump into it. Hey group number 1, welcome to your reading. What messages does Green Tara have for you? I will be pulling 1 card from 6 different decks. The first being the Divine Feminine Oracle. Thank you, Green Tara. What would you like to tell group number 1 from this deck? Lilith, the first woman. I am the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life that I desire to live. Next, we will pull a card from the Chakra Wisdom Tarot. Miracle. Next, we will pull a card from the Work Your Light deck. Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? Next, I'm going to pull a card from the Energy Oracle deck. That one came straight out. Angel of Strength in reverse. Next, we will pull a card from the Keeper of Light deck. We have the Shekinah, Sacred Self. Unleash your spirit. Express your gifts. Dance to the sacred rhythm of life. And the final card will come from the Wild Unknown Spirit Animal deck. We have the Nightingale. Okay, group number 1. So what Green Tara is showing me is that you are here to lead. You are here to be a leader in a certain field. And many of you were priests or priestesses in past lives. That's why we have priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? And on the card here, you can see there are lions on both sides of the card. So you have a very powerful presence about you. But Green Tara is showing me that you are doubting your ability to lead in this area. Because right next to the priestess card, how are you being called to step up and lead? We have the Angel of Strength in reverse, and there's also a lion on this card. You are stronger than you give yourself credit for. And once you remove the blinders in that area, you are going to see how much of a force you are to be reckoned with. Do not dim your light to fit in. You are a leader. No matter who has told you in your life that you are not, whoever has put down your dreams, they were wrong. And I'm being shown specifically, there have been a lot of times in your life where you have led, have been a leader, but you didn't recognize it for what it was. Like, I'm being shown something specifically that took place. This is a specific message for some of you. In elementary school, there was some type of a project or a team collaboration where you were given the power in this group to lead this group of people. And I'm being shown that your passion and your purpose is tied into what you did in this project for some of you. But this was a very empowering moment in your life where you proved how powerful you are. But they're showing me someone who kind of brushed it off. Like you brushed it off about yourself saying, oh, it was nothing. It was just a school project. But what you don't understand is that there were some people in that group that went on to be leaders because of how you influenced them in this group. They went on to do amazing things because of this situation that took place when you were in elementary school. That is really cool. That is how powerful you are. And if you want confirmation of this, I'm being told for you to go on Facebook and look at your group of friends. And if you are still friends with someone who was in that group, go to their page and see what they're doing right now. They're saying thank you. this person, whoever you exuded this power with when you were at such a young age, this lion energy within you, this person, more than one person, went on to do some amazing things because of some type of advice you gave, some type of kind words that you gave to collaborate in this team. And it took place when you were a kid. I'm seeing elementary school. I'm also seeing a playground. I'm also seeing some of you did something great for someone at a restaurant, even, is what I'm seeing. But this is really cool. You have had more of an influence on people than you are giving yourself credit for. So right now, you have this inner calling within you asking you to step back into that power that you exerted so freely when you were a kid. Green Tara, she's showing me like sparks of energy coming out of you right now. Like, and it's like a metaphor for your light, how your light shines and how you touch people's lives wherever you go. I'm also being shown with the nightingale that some of you have touched people with your voice through singing. Some of you are very powerful singers on this group. And if this is your calling to step up and lead, to sing, then definitely explore that. Because look, this nightingale, you can't really tell what the nightingale is standing on, but we could use this as a metaphor and say that's the earth, where it's kind of like speaking your truth out into the earth and just letting your words shine all over the earth and the people in your life. Those of you who have a very powerful singing voice, use that to your advantage. You have worked miracles in your life without realizing it. Hence the miracle card. This card is also about honesty. Be honest with yourself. Reflect on all these moments in your life where you were a leader. Do not brush off the way that you have touched so many people's lives. Yeah, Green Tara is saying unleash your spirit. Express your gifts. And for those of you who are unsure of what your gifts are, take a trip down memory lane when you were a child. What are some things that you enjoyed doing when you were a kid? Because when we are children, it is the most authentic that we have ever been up to that point. Children are very authentic. Children express their emotions. Children do what they love. What was something you loved to do when you were a kid? For a lot of you, I am seeing that is singing. Also, for those of you who were a leader in an elementary school project, what was that project about? I feel like a lot of you really enjoyed that. And for some of you, your passion and purpose lies in that project that you did with other children. Yeah, Green Tara, she's saying choose the life that you desire to live. You are the voice of your own body and soul. Nobody can tell you how to live your life unless you allow them to. Nobody has the ability to take any power or energy away from you unless you allow them to. It's a matter of exerting your free will to do so. But if it's that easy to do that, how easy do you think it is to conserve that energy for yourself and give yourself that self-love that you may have been giving to everyone else in your life? Because you have a very strong voice. And with the Nightingale here, I do feel like some of you have very powerful way with words, even just speaking. Perhaps part of your mission is to give speeches or speak for a cause, to stand up for something. And if that is your path, then yeah, just look at the Nightingale standing on the earth here. I can't tell if it's the earth in this card, but that's what popped into my mind. I just feel like you just have so much influence, positive influence, that people really radiate with. And you're here to create more leaders because you are a leader. So how are you being called to step up and lead at this time? Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, use your voice. You're meant to use it. Just step into the lion energy that is exuding within you, and just let that continue to radiate out, and just let that continue to radiate from you, because you are touching people's lives without realizing it. But now that you realize it, how many more people's lives do you think you're going to touch? So thank you. Group number 1, those are your messages. Thank you, Green Tara, for your wisdom. If you enjoyed the reading, if it resonated, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Hey, group number 2, welcome to your reading. What messages does Green Tara have for you? I will be pulling one card from 6 different decks. Let's see what your messages are. First, I will be pulling a card from the Divine Feminine Oracle. Thank you, Green Tara. What would you like to tell group number 2? Bridget, the goddess of the eternal flame. I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. Next, I will pull a card from the Chakra Wisdom Tarot. Joy. Next, we'll pull a card from the Work Your Light Oracle. No. Wait, postpone, pause. Say no. Next, we'll pull a card from the Energy Oracle deck. We have first Chakra, Archangel Michael. Then we will pull a card from the Wild Unknown Spirit Animal deck. The Swan. And the final card will come from the Keepers of Light deck. We have Sanat Kumara, Light Activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. And another card came out, so we're going to take it as well. Lord Shiva, Transcendence. Rise up. Honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. Okay, group number 2. So what Green Terra is showing me is that your light is being activated at this time. You are receiving a lot of downloads and light codes at this time. Sanat Kumara, light activation. So it's very important to pay attention to your intuition at this time. It's very highly sensitive. You are receiving a lot of guidance through very different means, a lot of different synchronicities, and even through certain people in your life. Certain messages could be coming through certain people. But I feel the strongest guidance that you are receiving is that from which is within. So meditating, sitting in stillness, and truly listening to yourself at this time is very powerful, because you have very strong guidance coming in. I don't feel like there is a block to your intuition at all right now. Like, you're receiving downloads, inspired ideas, and it's being reflected back to you through people and synchronicities that is confirming the guidance that you are receiving on the inside. So it's very, very powerful. Your psychic abilities, your intuition is very finely honed in on right now. And yeah, and it just keeps getting stronger and stronger with each day, because with Bridget, it says, I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. So the more that you do your routine, whatever it is you're doing with your meditation practice, or whatever it is you are doing to go within and listen to your internal guidance, it is gaining momentum over time because you're being consistent with it. Your light is getting brighter and brighter every single day. There is something here where Green Terra is saying to say no, to wait, postpone, pause, and say no. What is this in regards to? I'm hearing a job opportunity. I feel like what I'm being shown is that you are working on something that brings you joy, and you've come into the realization that you can make income doing this. That's why we have joy here. There's something you're working on right now that brings you a lot of joy. But Green Terra is showing me that for some of you, you have been offered some type of a job opportunity. And I'm being shown that some of you are thinking seriously about doing that. But what I'm being shown is that if you take this job opportunity, that it won't allow you the time and space to continue to work on that which you are joyful about doing. Of course, listen to your intuition. I feel like a lot of you feel this within yourself already, just because we have a card here that says your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. So if you're feeling any resistance towards this job opportunity, something that would not bring you joy, pay attention to that feeling within you. Because you're going through a very powerful balancing of your chakras, but the one that's really being worked on right now is the root chakra. The chakra where you feel secure and stable. And I feel like that's why you want to say yes to this job opportunity, because it would keep your fears around, income and making money. But I'm being shown that you have time. You have time to hone your craft with this passion that brings you joy. So you have some time here to figure it out. And everything is going to be okay, is what I am hearing. But your light is shining so bright right now. And you are gaining momentum with what it is you are working on. So continue to stay true to your joy. Now, if you're still working at a job while doing your joy, there's nothing wrong with that. Of course, when you make enough income from your joy, then it would be good to walk away from a job that no longer serves you. But for those of you who are putting all your focus into your joy, I can see that it is prospering the more that you work on it. So it's important to keep your focus on that at this time, because your light is shining brighter each day, especially when you continue to work on that. Yeah, Lord Shiva is saying there's a lot of transcendence. So honor your inner force. Honor the guidance that you are receiving within at this time. You are being given the steps to continue to cultivate this joy in your life. So continue to work on your joy, knowing that the universe and your energetic support team is giving you everything you need to make it a reality for yourself. But you are co-creating with the universe. Green Tara, what is this swan card? So the first thing that I'm getting with swan, do you remember the story about the ugly duckling and how the story transpires where the ugly duckling at the end of the story becomes a beautiful swan? You're transforming into that swan right now. You're doing a lot of inner healing. You're learning to love yourself. And it all started with loving yourself with where you were currently at, and not judging yourself for anything about your appearance, but sending love to those parts of yourself. You are really transforming into a beautiful swan. And it's because you're giving yourself the love that always needed to be given to you. I don't feel like this was something that was taught to you growing up, but you're teaching yourself. And as you do this, you're going to be able to teach others this as well, if this ties into your passion and your joy. You have a way of uplifting people because you're rising right now. You are really rising. You're transcending all of the malarkey from the past that no longer serves you. You're not afraid to face your fears. And this is a time to really shine your light. You have elevated so much that your light is shining so bright that people can't not see you. I feel like that might have been an issue in the past where you felt like people didn't really see you. But that's no longer the case. I feel like this is starting to transpire in your life as well. I feel like maybe there have been random people to friend request you on Facebook, or random people who have stopped to talk to you at a store. People are taking notice of you, and it's because your light is shining brightly. It's because you've been doing the inner healing. It is because you are exuding joy with what it is you are doing. It's because you're exuding joy about life in general. So continue to follow that joy. And whatever this is, this wait, postpone, pause, say no, if you still haven't decided what it is you want to do, ask yourself, does it spark joy within me? If it doesn't, then move away from it. Only do things that bring you joy. And continue to transcend and rise into the beautiful swan that you have always been. Your light is getting brighter every day. You are rising up. So continue to honor your inner guidance, because it is very finely tuned at this present moment right now. Thank you. Group number 2, those are your messages. Thank you, Green Tara, for your wisdom. If you enjoyed the reading, if it resonated, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Hey, group number 3, welcome to your reading. What messages does Green Tara have for you? I will be pulling one card from 6 different decks. The first being the Divine Feminine Oracle. We have Pope Joan, the Pontiff of Possibilities. The possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. Next, we will pull a card from the Chakra Wisdom Tarot. Release. Next, we'll pull a card from the Work Your Light Oracle. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Next, we'll pull a card from the Energy Oracle deck. Victory in Reverse. Next, we'll pull a card from the Wild Unknown Spirit Animal deck. The Bee. And the last message will come from the Keeper of Light. Gaia, Earth connection. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to Earth. Stay grounded. Okay, group number 3. So what Green Terra is showing me is that you have experienced a setback or a disappointment recently. And just like the bee has a stinger, this really stung. And we have bee right next to victory, which is in reverse. So Green Terra is showing me that you are questioning your ability to do what it is you want to do. But there's a need for you to keep going. Because Green Terra is saying, trust your path. Any setbacks or disappointments or rejections that you have gone through, while they do sting, while they do hurt, it is all happening for you, not to you. So there is a need to release and let go of any fears or worries. Take what happened as a learning experience and let it go. Because it wasn't meant for you. There is something better. And Green Terra is showing me, if you could see all of the divine support around you right now, you would never worry another day in your life again. So knowing that you were surrounded and supported 100%, what are you going to do with that knowledge? The Pope Joan card here says the possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. Your soul is limitless. So just because something didn't work out the way that you wanted it to, it does not mean that is the only way. There are limited ways to get to where you want to be, but you have to allow yourself to get out of the way. Stop trying to control how you think things should pan out and look, and let your energetic support team, let the universe show you all the ways that you can get to where you want to be. Because the universe can see the bigger picture, and it's usually much, much better than what we are imagining for ourselves. So, at this time, with this disappointment, this setback, something that has really stung you, Green Terra is saying to get out in nature and connect with the earth. Really get grounded. Because I feel for some of you, this bee sting has come in the form of a remark that someone has said, and it was really hurtful. But when you allow yourself to get grounded, when you are so grounded and balanced, you will not allow stinging remarks like this to affect you. Because when you are so grounded and so balanced, you are firm in your power. If somebody tries to come and push you over, they can't do it because you're grounded, you're in your power. So a great way to get grounded and get to that place is to walk on the grass in your bare feet, to approach a tree, ask permission of the tree if you can hug it, because it's respectful to do that. You'll know within if it's okay. The tree will respond to you in some way. But then, when you have the permission, hug the tree there is something so grounding and healing about that as well, because we are one with everything. We are one with nature. We are one with each other. So it's very important for you to get grounded at this time. Come back to earth, Green Tara is saying. Also, I'm being drawn to the water on the card. If you love to be in bodies of water, take a cleansing bath with bath salts, bubble bath, healing salts if you use those, and just set the intention to cleanse any unwanted energy away. That will help you get grounded too. And also, feel your emotions. If this situation was a very hurtful comment, something hateful sent to you, something hateful said to you, don't repress the pain around that. Allow yourself to feel the pain and get it out through your emotions. You don't want that to stay trapped in the body, because that can hold you back, and it can also create illness in the body where it manifests as a cold or a runny nose or just any other type of pain in the body. That's why it's so important to feel your emotions so it doesn't manifest as illness in the body. So Green Tara wants you to know that possibilities are limitless for you. So open your perception and your perspective to the wide world. So look, we have the world on this card here. The whole world is in front of you. So allow yourself to not be limited by this one way, thinking that this setback or this disappointment was the only way to get you to where you want to be. That is not the case. There are other ways. So heal your pain through your emotions. Trust your path, knowing you are supported. Let go of the situation that happened as it was to teach you a very valuable lesson. So see what the lesson is and let it go and keep moving forward, trusting your path. And get grounded so that these stinging remarks, these cutting remarks, or the sting of any hurt does not affect you. It does not trigger you in the way that it once did, because you're standing firm in your power where no one can push you over. So you have a very powerful mission here. Keep going. Don't let setbacks, don't let disappointments keep you from your destiny. Failure is part of the process. Dealing with people who have stinging remarks or comments is part of the process, but those do not define who you are. It matters what you believe about yourself. So continue to release anything that no longer serves you at this time. Thank you, group number 3. Those are your messages. If it resonated, if you enjoyed the reading, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Thank you, Green Tara, for your wisdom. I will see you on the next one. Bye. Hey, group number 4. Welcome to your reading. What message does Green Tara have for you? I will be pulling one card from 6 different decks. The first being the Divine Feminine Oracle. Thank you, Green Tara. What would you like to tell group number 4? Lala, the saint of spoken words. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. Next, we'll pull a card from the Chakra Wisdom Tarot. Self-worth. Next, we'll pull a card from the Work Your Light Oracle. Oh, we have Inner Temple Devotion, tune in to the portal of your heart. And Deep Replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. Next, we will pull a card from the Energy Oracle deck. Cornucopia in reverse. The Wild Unknown Spirit Animal deck. The Otter. And the last message from Green Terra will come from the Keeper of Light deck. Mary Magdalene, Teacher Awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. Okay, group number 4. So what Green Terra is showing me is that you have a lot of blessings that want to come into your life, but they are being blocked right now. Because we have Cornucopia, which is the ultimate card of blessings from the Energy Oracle deck, but it's in reverse. So what's blocking you is that Green Terra is showing me that you're resisting your awakening. You are here to teach people to do something. That's why Mary Magdalene says you have something important to share. Follow that inner call. Don't let anything stop you. Don't resist your awakening. Don't resist what it is you are here to do. You are here to teach. You are here to lead. The resistance is blocking your blessings. What's also blocking your blessings is a sense of low self-worth. Not feeling like you are capable of teaching people things. But you are. I feel like some of you are actually teachers already, so you've been doing this for a long time anyway. And then others of you, if you haven't had the path of teaching, you actually have a knack for showing people how to do something in particular. And you have a unique way of going about it, of teaching people something in particular. This could be teaching people how to heal. This could be teaching people to be healers. This could be teaching people to love themselves, because we have self-worth here. So that could be what's blocking your blessings here. You know, you have to be in the process of mastering your self-worth before you can teach other people to love themselves. So yeah, I feel like a lot of you are here to teach people their value, teach them their self-worth, to help them connect with their own souls so that they can truly love themselves, to teach people that there's a way of cultivating more joy in their life. So first step here is to believe in yourself, believe in your self-worth, because as you master that, it's going to be easier and you will start to believe more in yourself that you are capable of teaching other people to do the same thing. You're also really overworked or burnt out because we have deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. So there is a need to make more time for rest and rejuvenation because you can't operate from an empty cup, is what Green Terra is telling me. I feel like you're jam-packed with a day of work and then you go home and you don't really have much time for yourself. Make that time for yourself. What else is blocking blessings from coming in is taking yourself so seriously, taking life so seriously. Green Terra is saying, be more like the otter, have more fun. This is one of the most joyful creatures on the planet. So do something that brings you joy. What is an activity that would spark some joy within you? Perhaps that's to go to a favorite restaurant, sitting on a patio, having a drink, or just enjoying dinner. Going out dancing, having a game night with those you love, spending time with friends and family that you love. What brings you joy? That will help you shift some of the serious energy, like it has to be this way. Like, it's more important to focus on things that make you feel good to dispel some of that serious energy. It is important to take certain things seriously, don't get me wrong. But it's also important to make sure that you are balancing everything with fun, joy, things that you like to have fun doing. So make time to do those things. That would possibly going on a vacation would help with deep replenishment and having more fun. You can knock out two with one thing, vacation and having fun while resting. Inner temple. Tune into the portal of your heart. So yeah, Green Terra is really emphasizing to go within and listen to your heart. You have a calling on your heart to do something. So pay attention to what that calling is. And it's in regards to teaching people how to do something. If you meditate already, it will help you get in touch with what that calling is if you're not sure. Perhaps you already know that you're here to be a teacher in some sort, but maybe you don't know what that is quite yet. Going within, listening to your heart will help you figure that out. Also, pay attention to certain things that you enjoyed doing when you were a child. That will have some very powerful messages for you as well. Because when we're children, we are very authentically ourselves. We express our emotions and we always do things that bring us joy. So what brought you joy as a child? It very well could be linked to what you are here to do to teach other people. And with Lala here, I'm being guided to her third eye. Your third eye is opening. I feel like your psychic abilities are coming on, your spiritual gifts are coming on, and some of you are resisting those. Well, the more you resist them, the more powerful they become. But that's the whole point of the matter anyway. Your spiritual gifts will also help you figure out what you are here to do in terms of teaching. So don't resist your spiritual gifts. There's nothing to be afraid of. This is something I went through as well. When I first spiritually awakened, the first thing that happened to me, I started to feel angelic energy. So I feel angelic energy when things are being confirmed to me, when it's a yes, or when I need to go a certain way. And when that first happened, I was like, what is this? Because I had not felt it in the first 34 years of my life. So I completely get it. It's just that your third eye is opening and you are experiencing your spiritual gifts. Your spiritual gifts will also aid you in what you are here to teach. So do not resist them. And it also says, every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. So don't let other people dictate your life. You have the final say with how you want your life to go. It is all up to you. Other people only have as much power as you give to them. So it's time to take your power back. It's time to hone in on your spiritual gifts. They are a part of who you are. It is safe to explore those. It is safe to use them to your advantage and also to help other people. And it's time to really go on this self-discovery journey of self-love. You have so many blessings that you are going to receive when you take more time for yourself and rest, when you go within and you meditate, when you don't resist your spiritual gifts, when you allow yourself to have more fun and not be so serious, and to truly love yourself, to tap into your self-worth, because you are here to teach people very valuable insights and wisdom that you have gained through many, many lifetimes. It's not your first rodeo here on earth. So accept yourself for all that you are. Listen to your inner temple and all the guidance you are receiving from within, because it will serve you at this time, and it will help you come into more acceptance with your spiritual gifts, with what it is you are here to do, and also help you connect more with yourself. So thank you. Group number 4, those are your messages. If it resonated, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one.